What's up, guys? I'm Logan. Welcome back to the Focus Forward podcast. I'm sitting here with Justin, Brett, and Vinnie Vaughn. And guys, we're just kind of going to introduce ourselves, talk about what we got going on, directions of Focus Forward, and whatnot. This is the third time. First time. What was the issue the first time?
Oh, we were blown out.
Oh, the volume was too loud. Number two, only one of the cameras recorded the audio from the mixing board.
And we just deleted the one on the other camera.
We accidentally
Trying to check it, we might have deleted it. But hey, it's a learning curve.
We're getting there, you know. We're definitely far from professionals.
But kind of the foundation of this podcast anyways.
Pretty much.
You're not wrong.
Trial and error.
I mean, Logan says welcome back, and it's like, welcome. Take three, welcome, first try.
Welcome.
Yeah, we're learning.
For the first time. Anyway, so like I said, I'm sitting here with Vinnie, Brett, and Justin. This all kind of originated from Justin. This is actually his channel. We're just kind of hopping on here. Not taking over, but helping him out.
Well, it's our channel now.
Yeah, we're pushing it forward. Basically, is like we're going to help produce media, stuff like that, content, everything like that. And starting with the podcast, honestly, this is probably going to be one of our like monthly videos that you guys will see released, possibly semi-monthly, depending on how much activity we have coming into the spring, the summer and fall. And like I said, right now we're kind of in the middle of winter, so if you guys don't know, it's January 10th, 11th?
10th.
Yeah.
So we're kind of cooped up right now, so this is kind of a nice outlet. Pretty much all we got going on is ice fishing, but we just want to hop on here and introduce ourselves. So, Vinnie Vaughn, take her away. Yeah.
Howdy. So, I'm Vaughn from Central Indiana. Spent a lot of time there, and up until, I'd say from 16 till I left when I was 21 years old. I hunted whitetail mainly. I tried to dabble here and there with some old turkey. Never was lucky enough. Dabbled in the ducks a little bit. Still can't call to this day, but I definitely own all the gear. But doesn't mean anything.
Dude, turkeys haunted me for years. To this day, turkeys haunt me.
I think they haunt anyone that chases them.
Anyone who tries to chase turkeys knows what we're talking about.
You know, it'd be whitetail season, you see turkeys. It's turkey season, you see whitetail. That's kind of the story of my life being in Indiana. But,
yeah, that's
true.
True.
It was a great time. Got my first bow kill in 20. I don't remember the
21?
exact year.
That's got to be 22, right?
No, it was before that because I got it before I joined, thankfully.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it was a little doe, and since then, you'll state later on, you know, it's only getting better.
It is only getting better.
But let's see. I was stationed in South Dakota first and got some hunting done out there. I was very successful coming home from my first deployment with my wife, and we were able to get a really mature...
pretty nice looking whitetail.
Yeah, it was a really nice 9-point.
Black Hills, right?
Yep,
yeah,
in the Black Hills.
Yep.
It was funny because when you come back from deployment, you actually get to choose your tag. Mm-hmm. So it was cool because they were like, hey, the best thing to do is go hunt the hills. It's 3 million acres, and you get any deer. So 5 minutes into the hunt, had to take a pee. There's a deer about 2 feet from me.
That's how it always works.
Yeah.
And have no gun, have no bow with me.
Nice.
It's over with the wife. And
the wife shot that one?
She didn't, sadly. But thankfully, probably an hour later, the sun was coming up. That beautiful 9-point ended up dropping. Came over probably about 150 yards and took a nice little nap in the snow there. But then after that, I was stationed in Turkey. Didn't get to do any hunting or fishing, nothing really outdoors. And now, obviously, I'm here in beautiful state of Alaska. I was lucky enough to meet Justin first when I got here. And then I've met, Franks and Brett now. So it's been nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll go. I'm Brett. Grew up in the low country of South Carolina. I've been in the Southeast pretty much my whole life until I came to Alaska. So, like I said, I grew up in South Carolina, and then I spent the last 4 years stationed in Mississippi. So I did a little bit of hunting and fishing down in that area, Louisiana, Mississippi. My backstory is kind of grew up on a plantation. My dad managed it. Did a lot of hunting and fishing from a young age. He kind of taught me the ropes, showed me the ropes of hunting and fishing and the way he did it. And I don't know how many of you guys have been to the South, but we hunt big game a little differently than these guys. We don't chase them with bow and arrows. A lot of us sit in a tree stand with a rifle. That's about the extent of my whitetail experience. A little bit of dog drives and man drives with a shotgun, but shotgun's kind of more my realm. I like to bird hunt a lot more than the big game. Duck hunting's kind of my passion, but as we talked about earlier, chase turkeys, dove, kind of anything I can shoot with a shotgun, squirrels, whatever, you know. But waterfowl's kind of where I don't know, I laid most of my hunting time in, so that's what I tried to get after the most with these guys. I think day 3 of meeting these guys, we're all coworkers, all work at the same section. Yeah. Day 3, I think we went on a duck hunt.
It was pretty quick.
Yeah.
I remember meeting Mix. He was actually getting OC sprayed at the back of the squadron. He was like, "Hey, you're Frank." So I'm like, "Oh, what's up, dude?" Blah blah blah. And we started talking. I'm like, "Dude, we're duck hunting this weekend. Like, so are you good or do you suck?"
Pretty hard this year.
Yeah, we tried. I mean, it's not like we killed a lot of birds this year, but we got to experience. We killed some, and we definitely got to experience all the different types of ways of chasing birds. Like we've chased birds on big water. We chased puddle ducks. We even chased some like brackish water birds. Brett and I shot some mallards. Towed the old beaver tail out there and up in one of these inlets, and so we've chased them in some weird ways this year. But we got a little bit of a taste of like what the state has to offer. But pretty much what we realized is we were really late to the game this year. Like I don't even think that was till October. That we started chasing
ducks are done by Halloween. Everything's frozen by
and I don't even think we started duck hunting till October this year.
It was like right at the start of it. Yeah.
And it opens up mid-September here for all of you that are used to a very late duck season.
Mid to beginning of September. Is it the first?
I think it is the
I think it's the first.
Yeah, I think it's the first day of September. It actually. So we didn't hunt the whole first month for waterfowl up here, but thank God Brett showed up because I'm freaking lost when it comes to waterfowl.
Yeah,
I'm
Brett's
honest.
pretty much king of ducks around here. He's our resident duck expert.
Oh man! But these guys chase moose and bear all the time, and they talk to me into buying a bow. And now I am going to be in a stage of learning.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
Okay.
It's a growth period.
I love that stage when you're first learning anything. It's so exciting, and the littlest things are like a giant win. Like just shooting a grouse or something or a rabbit with your bow is
I'm just ready to shoot
monumental.
Build that foundation.
He said it's foam. It's good enough for me.
I'm ready to just pull it back.
Hey, as long as it ain't horizontal, you know what I'm saying? Vertical bow for life.
There you go.
That's what we're going for here.
That's right. Well, ain't nobody using a crossbow up here anyways.
And very limited up here.
Yeah.
You gotta actually
Sorry,
be
Brett.
injured.
You gotta be disabled. But well, guys, you've seen the channel. You've watched any videos before. You've seen me. I'm Justin. I'm originally from New Mexico, so that's where I spent most of my childhood growing up. Running through southern New Mexico, northern New Mexico, southern Colorado. My dad was a guide for elk, so got my feet wet there as a kid. I had a bow in my hand since I was little, shooting, big old bales of hay targets and then flinging them up in the air, trying to run away with my brothers, trying to, have fun doing dumb stuff. But
Some medieval stuff.
yeah, man, that was the golden age of learning at that point. But we did that growing up. That was kind of my bread and butter, was between rifle and bow. But growing up, getting older, bow's like my go-to. I'm not against rifle hunting, contrary to popular belief. That is not something I am against, but I just I have a passion for bow hunting. That's definitely my bread and butter. That's my money-making progress is if I can get in there and do a hunt with a bow, I don't care what animal it is, I'll do it. Big, small, in between. So I'd shoot ducks with a bow if I could.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we didn't force him to take a shotgun, he probably would.
Yeah.
Have them old foo-flu airs out there shooting geese.
I would try it, man. That'd be a blast.
I'm trying to.
I'll
Not
bring it next year. Let's see if it'll get one.
Give it a go. See how it
Maybe one of
goes.
the swans.
You can water swat them damn teals or something with
They're pretty small targets moving pretty quick, so it'd be fun. It'd be a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, that's my background. I mean, I'm kind of the resident bow hunter. Logan dabbles in it quite a bit. Him and I are pretty knowledgeable on it. Like Brett said, he's jumping in. We kind of talked him into getting a bow and trying that out. And Vaughn's got some good experience with a bow. He's not new to it, but it'll be a newer experience up here for some big game. So that's kind of what we're looking at going forward. I mean, like Logan said at the start, they're not jumping onto the channel. They are a part of the channel. So I'm super blessed and happy to have these guys here. I think Brett said it earlier. We all work together, and super grateful for that. These three are still active duty. So time is, limited with how much we're going to be able to do stuff together for the next couple of years. But we're going to make everything max on all of our opportunities when it comes to that. So
Justin's basically our resident Alaskan.
Yeah, for
He's
now.
also a non-resident at heart. However, he's been here the longest. Like, what have you been here? 7 years?
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah. So Justin's like our honorary resident of the group. I mean, the rest of us, year and a half. Not even a year and a half. You've only been here like a year and a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like the other longest resident out of the crew. But we've had a lot of really good experiences just for myself. So like I'm originally from Pennsylvania. I grew up in like the old school deer camp mentality. That kind of all faded away like as I was growing up. Like we saw this huge transition and exodus from the deer camp environment and guys kind of like going out on their own and really breaking down that culture, which is unfortunate, but that's kind of like the culture in which I originally grew up in. And unfortunately, as those older members kind of like pass on and the traditions change, and especially in like Pennsylvania has the largest, it's like largest voluntary army on the first day of rifle season, standing self-armed army in the world. And it's really sad to see that culture kind of like fade away. So it's great to be up here with these guys, and then we kind of, obviously we're not like spiking out and doing that kind of stuff, or we don't have a cabin or anything, but like I kind of live in that culture every day surrounded by these knuckleheads. So this is kind of what we fall into. But like Justin was saying, I grew up, primarily rifle hunting till about the age of 16, picked up a bow around that time, and I was very fortunate. The very first time I ever climbed in a tree stand with a bow, I shot a doe at like 16 or 20 yards, something like that. I don't know. I had this old school single pin slider, and thank God it wasn't anything past 20, because I totally forgot that it did that it slid it all, and it was just all luck. But since then, I've shot one deer, I think, in the past 13 years with the rifle. Everything else, it's always bow, and it's not even for the sake of like I prefer a bow. It's that you get so much more opportunity archery hunting because your seasons are generally longer than rifle. And I spent a lot of time in Colorado over the past 3-4 years, and if you know Colorado's system, the way they have it laid out is kind of trash in my opinion. Like if I choose to get an A tag with my bow for elk, I then therefore can only have a B tag moving forward for rifle. So all my focus has pretty much been on archery for the past 13 years just because of the situations I've found myself in. But we've had some bang up years. I mean, 2 years ago, Justin had a really good year. Bunch of caribou, black bear. This past spring, I mean, you still had a black bear this year.
Yeah.
And you said that one was super rewarding just because of the way it played out.
Yeah, I mean, we'll dive into.
Yeah, we'll have to get into.
We'll dive into other hunts as we go. I finally got that bear back, and the one from 2 years ago is hanging up at the house. Also black bear. One from last year, I just DIY'd it at the house with that hide and that skull, but that's at the house. We'll bring those in. We'll do some show and tells and stuff going forward. But I mean, like what you're saying, that's my biggest thing. That's why I love archery. Like you get a lot of opportunity, and again, it's not that I'm not a rifle guy, but typically it's pretty easy on a rifle hunt to have success when there's animals around, and that hunt can end like that. I mean, you're talking, you could plan a 12-day hunt, and you could be tagged down day 2.
Yeah.
With a rifle. You can
do it with a bow. I mean, that guy right there is proof that they can happen in a day and a half.
It can definitely happen, but that's where more things have to go right on what you're doing than not.
Yeah, that's true.
With a rifle, if you put the practice in, don't get me wrong, like I've done long range stuff, especially like active duty. I've gone through long range schools, and having that background and like that experience, anybody out there who's got a good rifle, good setup, I mean, Vaughn's got his own armory. He's got rifles that you could touch 1,000 easily.
Oh, yeah,
and if you practice and you're in an area that's a target rich environment and there's animals there, you can tag out day 1, day 2.
Yeah, not a problem.
And as much as
the environment is like susceptible to that.
Oh yeah.
If you have some long range, like up there on the Hall Road, like where you guys are hunting caribou, you could definitely do that. You get down here in the south, some places, you're not shooting more than like 80 yards.
You're not going to get necessarily a distance, but point being is you can have a little bit more success in a shorter period of time. And to me, like literally, I don't know, 80% of being out there is being out there. The animal is like awesome. You know, none of us here are trophy hunters. I can tell you that for sure.
No.
You know, if it's an animal that we worked for, like that's what we're happy about. But I don't want to cut my 10 days, 12 days short just because I had success in, 24 hours with a rifle because I can reach out 800, 600
Happy
yards.
drinking coffee, watching the sunrise.
Yeah. Honestly, that's what it comes
That's
down
kind
to.
of like the cool part about it too.
Yeah.
So
I can only pray that our season's moving forward, whereas are as fruitful as this past year has been for me. And like, I mean, honestly, like it was still just a bang up year for the boys, and it was just cool to be out there. And like, we had a lot of really dope experience, a lot of local success actually this past year. So we're really looking forward to pushing that button this 2026 season and getting deep into the bears. We're going to spread the veil a little bit and kind of branch out and get a couple different barrels going. We had a barrel down south last year, and it was really successful. Like, we were getting a lot of grizzlies, ton of black bears on it when we got towards the later season into June and stuff like that. But this coming bear season, we definitely want to reach out, branch out, try some stuff closer to water, try some stuff more local, because our other bear spots just, it's a great spot, lots of grizzlies, lots of black bears, but damn, it is a haul if you want to do it after work.
it's a bit of a trip.
Oh, yeah. You're just driving, then you're hiking, then you're driving back. And, like, Justin and I almost died at, like, 2 a.m. this past spring. We were been taken out by a cow moose at,
If you're not familiar with moose, they do not possess the same membrane in their eyes like other deer species that are in the deer family. So there is no reflection in the eye of a moose, bull or cow. And that's a good learning lesson because... yeah, we about smoked a cow.
When you quit, huh?
Dude, we came around the corner in the pitch black, and she was standing in the middle of the lane, and we're just bullshitting.
Hold on, let me set the stage here. First off, so if you've never been to Alaska, we get crazy light cycles. So Justin and I are in the tree stand till like midnight.
It was
we can still see.
It was past midnight. It was almost 1 a.m.
Well, when we almost hit her, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking like
No, I'm saying we were in the trees until almost 1 a.m.
Okay, yeah.
We were on the road. It was about 2:30.
Yeah, it was definitely like that. But, like, it will stay light, super late. And then we got to hike out. It's like 30, 40-minute hike out of that bear spot. And then you get in the car, and then we have like 2.5 to 3 hour drive home. And we're just driving. And to set the stage, I drive a 2001 Ford Focus. It's yellow. It's been mistaken as a taxi tons of times. One time, my boy was picking me up from the airport, and some guy tried to crawl in there. He's like, dude, F off. I was like, are you not a taxi? He's like, no, get the hell out of here. So I drive this little ship box, a hoopty, and so Justin and I are going. Justin's in the passenger seat. We're driving, and he's like, like dazed. It's 1 to 2 in the morning, and we have another 2 hours to drive. And I'm just driving, kind of like, in my own zone, like half asleep driving. And all of a sudden, I just say, moose. I just whipped that wheel to the left. It broke loose, and Justin's just like,
that was pretty close to like me thinking for sure like this is the one and only time I've been close to smoking a moose in a car. I'm sitting passenger seat in a Ford Focus staring at a moose because she was on my side, and I was like, if we hit this thing, we're collapsing the top. And
she would have taken the top third of the windshield off. That's how low that car sits. So like we would have been headless probably. It would have been great, but it would have been quick probably. He probably would have survived. My wife would have loved the payout, but
I'd hope it was quick because
I already had her on my SGLI, and that was before we were married. So it was like,
but
one's benefit.
Those are part of the adventures. Just these two weren't here quite yet for that one. Well, Vaughn was here, but you were here.
Yeah.
You didn't go down with us for that.
No, not on that one. No. That's because I was still hunting with the other guy.
Yeah.
I was still hunting with Nate, and it was like we were just trying to figure it out because that spot's been like passed down from military member to military member to military member. So it was a spot that was gifted to me by one of my like really good friends from Colorado who used to be stationed up here. And he was up here from like 2018 to 2022, passed it on to me. There was just a lot of like not claims to the area, but there are a lot of people that have hunted it. So we were really trying not to step on anyone's toes. And at this point, no one's left except us. So it's like pretty much our spot, and we kind of dictate how it works down there now. So moving forward, like all these boys are going to get to hunt down there off that bait spot.
It's a super cool area for sure. So, well, that's what we're looking forward to, and kind of getting together, collaborating, bringing all the wealth of knowledge we all have here. So, welcome to the Focus Forward podcast. That's what we're looking forward to, is trying to knock some of these out, and on top of normal hunting videos as spring gets here and the seasons come. But if you haven't seen before, or watched much of any of the other videos, channel is Focus Forward. That kind of derived. Originally, I had Tight Lines and Bloody Spines as the channel name, as I was kind of brainstorming what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go with stuff. And I've always enjoyed putting videos up, just kind of playing around and showing what I do. And then you kind of get that learning curve from other people too. You can watch other videos. But that was kind of face value. I had, Tight Lines, fishing, just anytime that you're out there, obviously it's pretty face value. And then Bloody Spine, same thing, bow hunting and archery. And kind of transitioned and brainstormed some more and came up with Focus Forward. Just good meaning for me and where I was at with it, with focusing forward. Like it, it has some face value when you see it, but to me, it's really just having the passion of being in the woods. And like I said, this is take 3. We had sat down yesterday and kind of dove through and done our first attempt at getting used to how we're going to podcast and talk about it. And one of the things we had touched on is like going out in the woods and who you're out there with, and having that creative space and that same like-minded individual with you. And that's not something you get everywhere you go. You don't always have people that you want to be in the woods with, or that have that experience, or that you have that trust in. So it's,
Especially in our career field.
Yeah. And it's a tight-knit community, just the hunting realm in general, and like the industry. So kind of having that idea of focusing forward and having the wherewithal to plan your hunts, execute practicing with a rifle, with a bow, learning how to do calls. I don't know how to duck call, but if I'm going to go out, I want to know how to do it.
Yeah.
Just bring Brett.
I just bring Brett.
Just bring Brett.
I just sit there and go, Brett, hey, can you turn those birds?
Yeah, bring him back.
And then Brett's like, not yet.
Yeah,
and
I'm like, out of proportion. I'm a very conservative caller. Less is more. Less is more.
We're more deeks people, you know. We really rely on
spread.
good spread or good blinds. That's kind of what we are. And it's just kind of how it's worked out for us. Thankfully, because I sound like a freaking retarded duck.
But that's where we're basing it from, is we all have that same ability in getting out there and wanting to be there with each other and be in the woods. So having Focus Forward, expanding it, bringing these guys in, I was so excited that we kind of sat down and we were texting one day and talked about it. And I threw it out to him, like, if you guys want to be a part of this, I would love to have it. It's not a one-man show by any means. If I have other people who are interested and want to be a part of it, so that's where we're at, and hopefully it's started something beautiful. That's what the goal is and what my hopes are. I think so. These guys are so much fun to be around and go out and hunt. Our videos that we've done, even like just the B-roll and like the cut footage we haven't used, it just cracks me up.
Yeah, if you haven't watched any of them, go back, watch the old videos, Ghost of the Swamp, Who's Hunt this past year. It's just a good time. We cut it in a very direct way, but that's just so comical.
Oh, it is.
Honestly, at least 18 days of footage, but I know Justin did cut it down. I mean, for you guys to be able to watch it in a good time.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to sit there for 18 days of playback.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at a 2-hour video at that point, and it's YouTube. No one's going to sit there for that long. No. But there is some good comic relief. Logan cracks. My wife absolutely loves that video for, I don't want to ruin it, but Logan had some good time in it, and his animation when me and him are talking is hilarious.
My comedic timing is superb.
It was perfect. But we're getting back off track. We love to do that. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, guys. This is, like I said, kind of our intro. We're gonna have episode 1 hopefully pretty quick. We're gonna try to knock that out. If you have stayed this long, please make sure you like, subscribe, join the channel, give us a little bit of love, show some support. And if you are the first one who is subscribed, likes this video, and leaves a comment, Focus Forward as your comment, we're going to send you a hat. So if you're the first one to comment and you meet the criteria there being subscribed, we're going to send you a hat. It's going to look like this. Well, more like Bond's. His is a little bit fresher. Mine's been through some. But it's It's going to be a nice little hat. We got hats that are available. If you want one, hit us up on Instagram, Focus Forward Outdoors on Instagram. Send us, well, hey, what's up? Love to get a hat from you. We are going to have some available, and hopefully some shirts and stuff coming soon. Try to get a little web page together for anything like that, if that's something that y'all are interested in. So I appreciate you. Boys, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining and being part of this as we get going. But we'll see you on the first episode coming here soon. Thanks, everybody.
Yep.
Thank you
for watching.